Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and good lord, in late December, Standard may have unveiled a new deck that could actually be competitive. This is Izzet Skizzet, the Skitter Beam Battalion Izzet artifact ramp control strategy thing. Anyway, it's done well now in some Magic Online events, winning the latest challenge. So is it a best of one ladder deck? We're going to put it to the test in the way that only the one in best of one me CGB does. The new cards you probably haven't seen in other spots include Skitter Beam Battalion, a 9 freaking mana mythic 4/4 that when it enters a battlefield makes 2 copies of itself. 12/12 trample haste. But you can play it for prototype for 2/2s and get 6 total power toughness trample haste. But that is the thing. Like, do we play it for 5? Do we play it for 9? How do we get all this mana? We ramp, and we use power stones to do it. Stern Lesson is a card that may have been the missing piece for a deck like this. A bridge card that takes us directly from 3 mana to 5 mana. So we skip the 4-drop spot entirely. It draws 2 cards, you discard a card, and you make a tapped Power Stone token. It's an instant, so you can do it on your opponent's turn. And then you untap with 5, you can play Mightstone, Weakstone. If you play Mightstone, Weakstone, kill the opponent's thing or draw some sweet cards, untap the next turn, and what's that? 5 lands, a Power Stone, a Mightstone, Weakstone. How much mana is that? It still needs 1 more to get to 9. But, I mean, it does get there. This deck does pile up mana very, very well, and it has a ton of value and interesting removal. A deck like this couldn't usually exist because it doesn't deal with Sheoldred, the scourge of the format, but Mightstone, Weakstone picks it right off. And 3 copies of Cityscape Leveler, while those can come down on that perfect curve that I laid out for you, either getting unearthed from the graveyard or just coming straight out and smashing the opponent's best thing to make an 8/8. So it's a bit ramp and it's a bit control. In experimenting and building for best of one, I found that the Abrades were absolutely necessary. You do get paired against a lot of other artifact decks, and Brotherhood's End is the thing that keeps the soldiers from completely pantsing us as we try to get up to a high quantity of mana. It was an interesting journey for this deck trying to make a best of one version, but I think I like where it's at. So let's dive in. Let the Izzet Skizzet nonsense begin. All right, we go first. Today has been a nightmare. But we're just gonna record, and from now on, if like you guys get to see it, because I just delete videos that are me like getting mana screwed, mulliganing into oblivion, missing the land drop, and just getting run over. It's been 2 hours of that with this deck, and I'm D-ranked down to 96%. I think I've lost all but 1 game, and I don't know if it's the deck or the bad luck, but now we're just gonna record and see where it goes. I know, very bad practice at the start of a video to tell you how bad it is. I just have no useful footage from that hour. Nothing I would share. Just a lot of me cursing at the screen. Well, this is already the best game I've had. For once, my cards lined up with my opponents. Let's go. Every bad day starts to turn somewhere. You can't hold me down forever with their arena nonsense. Pass turn. Interesting. Is that a removal spell for the little goblin friend? I think these can both go. Neither really applies to the current situation. And look at the land. Now let's go get this removed. Oh, I get to attack. Wah, wah, wah. Wow. Bankbuster. Okay. Opponent, do something. Commando? Yeah, it's your target. They didn't use it yet. They played Gix. Sure. That is a way to play Magic. Very interesting indeed. Good way to get a card out of your commando. They go for the Bankbuster. No respect for Kiki Jiki. All right. 3 straight lands off the top, 4 straight lands off the top. Now this is the game I know and hate. Let's try a stern lesson. Wow. Just not the deck quit giving. However, we are getting into range. Don't think we want to blow up the Gix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Leveler next turn, maybe? They do have Invoke Despair mana. I'm going to double block because we have the Brotherhood's End if they clear up our reflection. And they didn't kill the reflection with the commando, so I think they have a way to kill it anyway. So we might see like instant speed remove one of these. That way we get the removal spell, and then we get to Brotherhood's End the Gix. They also showed us Gix. They must have more creatures in their deck. So far they've only shown us Gix and Cathar commandos. So please play another creature. Sus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can go for level here if they remove it. What would they do to remove it? Grasp? Doesn't seem very likely. I think I just hit them for 8 and turn their Gix into a Power Stone. They don't know about the other leveler in hand. They are a rope machine, aren't they? All right, we do get to combat. They touched the spirit realm. Okay. We're up against a total meme here, and we're still getting clowned. None of the cards are jokes on their own. It's just goodness. All right, we drew our Bankbuster. They have their Bankbuster. Think it's worth it to kill the Gix, though. Because apparently, even with no other creatures, they somehow are maneuvering this card around to hit us over and over. It's really annoying. It's a late Abrade. If it were a card sooner, it would have been awesome. Pretty cool card. They are down to 8. You have to watch out. They did take that leveler hit. Like if they go to 6 here, they're almost out of range of drawing in the future. But they've also just shown us they play endless nonsense tricks. So I think they're just dead though. Do I have the 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No! All right. Level them. Go ahead, touch the spirit realm again. Why wouldn't you? Are you freaking kidding me? What a clown. Okay. Oh, this is the kind of day I've had. This is exactly the kind of day I have had. Okay. All right. Why not? I still might win this. I can't wait to see what they do, though. I'm sure it's going to destroy me. Are you not entertained? I am. Ugh, if I'm extra salty, there's a reason. Okay, I've taken hours of just getting my face planted with this deck, only now to have this garbagey nonsense done to me. my goodness. Oh my goodness. You've got to be joking. One life. Look at those Swiftwater Cliffs, man. Showing up. Take the card, opponent. I dare you. See what happens. Down to 12. My turn, huh? Oh, where were you last turn? We would have just won the game. Say hello to my friends. I still got 2 mana. I can't wait for it to be one more touch the Spirit Realm. Not yet. Not yet. It's 20 trample coming at you. They didn't crew the Buster. Does this mean they die? Is this the moment where my day turns around? Complaints whole time might still win? I would... Okay, that was... In my mind, that was a deck deletion game. That deck was getting deleted if it lost to that pile. Oh god, and it almost did. This is now a redemption story. Let's go. Today's Patreon shout out goes to Toilet Gamers. You guys are really up to nonsense these days. Toilet Gamers, you're very cool. On the draw, this hand could just fail against soldiers. It definitely folds to Thalia. There's no Brotherhood's End. Still, they can't have it, right? They definitely don't have it. Shipwreck Marsh, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. It could still be Esper. Esper Legends would also make me fold. Yeah, another tapped land. Is definitely my day now. Do I hold up the Abrade? I think I do because they'll play Fable or something like that. I don't want to play the Buster if I can't draw from it. If they play a Fable here and we Abrade their token, then untap and play our own, it's good. Okay, if they don't. They do have blue mana too. I think this is a situation where we pass and Stern Lesson on end step and give them nothing. No quarter. No targets. Nothing. Oh, they do go for their Fable, see? Do I care about that? Yeah, I guess I want to untap and play my own. Flip the script. This may definitely be a game where the battalion wants to be cast for 9 if we have enough things to do the rest of the game. No discards. Okay, opponent, if you lose, it's on you. You thought your hand was perfect. Your 5-color whatever this is. Easy Bolt. Back up Fable. There's another Abrade. Funny, I'm also going to take nothing. There we go. I also think my hand is perfect. One of us is wrong. A little free cycle there for the lounge. Oh, look, it's Invoke Despair. The one that's about to transform or the one that's about to loot? The one that's about to loot. I don't need it. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. They have copy coming, though, which is scary. Do we want a battalion? Yeah, dial up the pressure. If they Brotherhood's End and sweep, they lose both of their reflections, so that's good for us. Let's get it cooking. But copy is on the way. We have to be afraid. Okay. So they can have 1, 2, 3 copies on end step. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Discard this, draw 2. See what happens. Otawara. Can't cast it. Not good. Alright, so they untap with a lot of 2/2s. But we level? Oh, why did Power Stones have to be tapped, right? They do kill one of these. Yep, there you go. But to make another, it has to tap. If it blocks here, then the opponent can't make any more on end step. That's a big deal. Or no, it can make one. Okay, I know what they can do. They block, then they make one. And then that one can make more on end step. Oh, they didn't do it. Not everybody knows the secrets of the Kiki Jiki reflection combo. How to make endless 2/2s. You gotta do it in the end step. My end step, to be clear. Okay, draw a pass. Let's go. Coast. Leveler! Let's do this. Break this up. Although they can still do it if they do it the way that I talked about, but I don't think they will. Yeah, go for the throat won't help you. There you go. Can they deal 20? I don't think so. Don't think they've got 20 in them. That's good. There won't be anything left to copy. Oh, they could just copy each other. Yeah, they could have copied each other and still, on end step, been able to make about 4 more copies. No. And they should have had about 6 damage last turn. Opponent might have missed lethal through that line, but they're at 1. Maestro's Charm. All right, there is 1 2/2 left to get you. Wonder why they didn't kill the Bankbuster then. Okay. 16-1. Careful with your pain lands. That is a Stormcarved Coast. Let's see what we can dig up with a Stern Lesson. Braid and Brotherhood's End. Neither of those will help us right now. I think I'll just hold this in case of the next Stern Lesson. See how many Invoke Despairs the opponent came up with. Elder Dragon War. Discard cards. Go for the throat. Flame Blessed Bolt. Draw 3. Alright. We just need 1 point of freaking damage here. Fable. Make a token. I think we have to wait. Oh, well. I was trying to figure out what we're going to do about this dragon. I think I got to blow up this Bankbuster. If I'm going to blow up the Bankbuster, the best way to do it is the Brotherhood's End. Because we can also blow up. But then we lose our own Power Stones. But we have enough mana to do everything we want to. Yeah. Okay. Trying to think if I need to abrade this. They're going to make a 4/4. This is going to attack. They get a treasure. Who really cares about that? They're an Invoke Despair deck. I don't know if there'll be many other targets, but I don't want to let another Fable get out of hand. Let's go for it. Damage is going to be a problem with the dragon coming. Oh. Okay. Well, That's fine. A bit of overkill off the top. Is that where the oops emote gets used? Was that the spot? I missed it. If it beats Grixis, it can't be too bad. That is the first time I've had a chance to actually fight a mid-range deck, believe it or not, today. On the play, we keep. I think I've played Sauce a lot, and I think they usually play mono red, but I don't know. That could be some kind of bias. I see mono red everywhere. Caves of Koilos. Okay. Let's just fire out the Bankbuster on the play. Make him have something to deal with it. Okay, black, white. You got some blue for some Esper? What you got? Okay, still black, white. Steel Seraph. Yeah, we can kill that. We don't have to do it right this second. We can take a Stern Lesson this turn. I'm not sure what to discard, though. Maybe I'll just drop the other lesson. Two battalions now, but we're not in a rush. We use destroy target artifact here to play around a Wandering Emperor. We will negate Wedding Announcement. Going well, going well. Let's draw for land drop. I wonder if I'm supposed to just drop a battalion there, but I don't think so. I think Fable is enough initiative for this turn. Okay, they were ready with the removal. Forge. All right, probably full-on Angels. Really trying to hit land, we do. Another Abrade target. And a Fable. We are on 9. If we make one treasure, the Bankbuster being another treasure, we're almost close to the Giant Battalion. Which is a very hard prototype to deal with. And our opponent's going to be occupied enough with our Fables. Okay, they drop a Busta. A Stern Lesson, which I don't think we need. We'll put that away. There's a land. We are one short. We could do it post-combat. I don't think that's really worth it. I think what I will do, though, is take this draw and then send a message. We're going to do this one this turn, and then the other one the next turn, and that should be so much damage that they fold. Yep, down to 11. That's one shot range from a 9 mana battalion. Take something like a Farewell here to save them. I guess an Archangel of Wrath is pretty good at buying another turn. Okay, go for the throat. This is like classic mid-range, and this is the over-the-top, the Skitterbeam Battalion. Hiya! What you gonna do? You're gonna take so much! Blow him a kiss. The artifact army is here! They have come for you. Okay. Okay, that's the... I got to prototype battalion off another battalion. That felt like the power we're looking for. Okay, the mid-range matchups way better than the first half of my day. Ugh. Oh man, Kiora, Avatar, Fish. I think they're gonna play blue. I think they're gonna play control. They're not gonna play aggro. I should concede. But let's see what we draw. Okay, I mean, we can play Bankbuster on 2, doesn't do anything. If they play a Thalia, though, it really might be over. Just pass the turn. Just pass. Okay, double Frontliner's a pain. But it's not the end of the world. It's not Thalia. We better believe we'll be up against some very powerful cards, though. We got the Siege dude. Nope. Okay. Their hand must not be absolutely smoking. We gotta find a Brotherhood's End. For that reason, it might be Stern Lesson over Fable. Because I think what they want to do is play Brutal Cathar. I think we just don't let them by Stern Lesson. Now we can Stern Lesson into Battalion, which is good against them. Still, this is gonna hurt. Life. All right, just pass. Just pass. You're afraid. Okay, 3/1 Intrepid Adversary. They have no fear. They will play their spells. Nothing will stop them. The Make Disappear, I think, can go. It's way too slow here. Battalion. Lockers. I have made blockers. Now they play the other adversary, right? Tell me you didn't play out the adversary when you don't have a backup. Paragon with nothing in graveyard, let's go. Ooh, and they're going to rely on it. Let's see where they put these +1/+1s on the adversary. And on the adversary? And on the adversary. Okay, call me crazy. I'm pretty sure what I'm supposed to do here is take out the Frontliners and take the 6. There's a few ways to do it. You could trade your Bankbuster here and just assume you'll never draw cards, but my plan next turn is Mightstone, Weakstone, taking out Paragon. So we will get to draw cards. So call me crazy. I think this is the way. And I know they can unearth them all, but I think we'll have enough to take it on. So if they go unearth, 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 we go block, 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 go a little lower, but we don't die. Right? Right. Hold tight. If they go land Brutal Cathar, do we die? Think so. What's that say? That we can't activate artifacts anymore, huh? Well, then I guess I do this now. Pretty happy to see that, though. Oh, there's a Brotherhood's End. Okay, okay. There's an Abrade. It's happening. It's happening. Another big old -5. So that draws. I guess we want to hold up Abrade and not play Fable. Although, I'm not super afraid here. Maybe I should be. Yeah, just chill. Just chill. With an Abrade, they can't do any Brutal Cathar shenanigans. Sungold Sentinel. Nothing in my graveyard that I'm too worried about yet. No Leveler. Draw? Yeah, let's keep holding this. The perfect time will come. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. These are colorless. Yes? No? Create 2 copies. The original is a colorless. Are these red or colorless? I can't tell. I think they're red. So this is if 3 different powers, right? Okay. Well, Bankbuster can still block it. Figuring out how to block the Sentinel if they give it the Coven. The Pilot can also block it. Lay down arms on the token. Sure. I'll gain 3. That's big. What you gonna do? Everybody? Interesting. All right, so right now they can't activate Coven. So let's do it now. Not sure what this attack really was. I think the opponent got frustrated and they thought they had a trick that doesn't work. But let's see, they still have 2 mana. Maybe they have something to do. They're gonna lay down arms the Buster. All right, I got my value. And I'll gain 3 more life, which is huge. And they're at 29, huh? How about these Shivan Reefs? They can go. Another Busta. Think I'm just gonna drop the Leveler with no target here. Anything I want to turn into a Power Stone? No. But it's time to turn this whole thing around. Another Sentinel. I mean, get in that graveyard. Not much you can do here. They're coming for you. And you'll know them by the trail of their dead. All right. Nice try. But my balls remain uncrushed. Magic Ball Crusher. We'll keep the double Abrade hand on the draw. We'll keep the Fable. We'll hopefully drop this Leveler into our graveyard. Get us something else. Okay, all the blue-white tap lands coming at you hot. Really wish I could drop a Fable right there. It looked like a window where it might resolve. Ah, Bankbuster meta. Let's go Abrade. We came prepared. Right into the Fable. So we could have also Stern Lessened there and then probably have Mightstone Weakstone next turn, but I think the opponent's just going to hold mana up. We'll see. Just 100% tapped lands. It's definitely possible to run too many of these. But if you don't want to spend rare wild cards on lands, you know, a lot of people out there feel that, right? So, Leveler. What? Do I get rid of the other Abrade? They showed us a Bankbuster. Do I get rid of nothing? I get rid of nothing here because the Stern Lesson might discard the Leveler. I'll submit 0. And with the opponent tapped out, we'll do this now. They had something there that they could respond with. Interesting. Alright, they are a Mightstone Weakstone gamer. Nice solid draw too, so they're an Urza deck. And we have so much artifact hate in our deck, I feel great about it. Let's drop our Power Stone. Draw 2. Go baby go. We got Cycle here. I think we need the land drops though. Here comes Urza. Not enough to meld though. But yeah, let's try to find other removal for Urza specifically. We've got our own Mightstone Weakstone. They might protect this. Maybe the Leveler is the way since they can't really counter it, but they might Soul Partition it. Leveler really good here too with the Kiki. Get rid of the thing that we can't meld. Syncopate the leveler. Ouch. All right, then. But we got rid of Urza. Syncopate especially there. Wow. They got a backup. Do they have the mana to do it? They need one more. They don't have one more. Let's see if we can take this Urza out. Maybe they'll protect. Got it. Okay. I know I have the Abrade. I don't want to rely on it. Another counterspell? They can't syncopate with it. I think they have another syncopate because they could syncopate for 2 there, but they can't use these to pay for syncopate. But I can use these to pay for the cost of their syncopate, if that makes sense. This will hold up Abrade. Which I'm still not in a huge hurry to use. I know they have a Might Stone, but I almost want to get them in a spot where they play Urza and try to meld it right away, and then I respond with a Braid and we blow out the whole turn. Wandering Emperor. No! My reflection. Fortunately, that means the Wandering Emperor will probably get attacked here.
You're done.
All right, draw. All right, so we've got Stern Lesson. Let's take the draw, and then we have this chapter from the Fable. So let's put that on the stack. Then I'm going to cast a Stern Lesson now, because it might affect how we want to Fable here. There's a Battalion. All these Stern Lessons here. We don't need to do anything, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, I could have just played a Prototype Battalion there. I guess if it gets countered, that would be terrible, though. And I do think they have Syncopate, so no, that wasn't the play. I'll just decline. Okay. Swing. Battalion next turn. Let's wait and see if they can deal with Fable and the Reflection. They're gonna draw. Good. It's the kind of mana use I like to see. Celestis. Okay. Trying to play around a Syncopate for 2. Fable, you can go. Could have braid the Celestis just to try to take away all of their options here. Actually, we'd have to sack a treasure to do it, so let's not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then plenty to pay for a Syncopate. Roar. Katy Perry, let's go. You're gonna hear me roar. All right. They've got 4 life. See if they can farewell their way out of this. They dig. Fateful Absence, not good enough. It's gotta be farewell. Scrutiny for 1 with 4 mana open, so depopulate is the quest. Otawara, my Power Stone. Class. All right, crank the rock. But not today. We're cranking we're cranking the one in best of one. There's a quip in there. I don't know what it is. What would I say about this deck? Well, it was a really rough start, and I think it was mostly bad luck. It certainly showed itself better in the last few games against control and against aggro. Sus opponents, to be sure. Maybe not the highest of Mythic competition. The mid-range matchups, it felt great. The Battalion does go over the top of those mid-range matchups, and I can see why this deck was able to take down an event. For best of one, I don't feel it's fully cracked. I think it's close, though. I'm just not sure Stern Lesson is a 4 of best of one card. You're often under just too much pressure to play cards like this, and they don't quite make it without making serious board impact. So I'm sus of Stern Lesson. I'm also sus of all the Might Stones and Weak Stones. Maybe that many 5-drops is a trap. But I will say the deck is fun, and if you have some Mythics to spend on the Battalion, I think you can have a good time. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Remember to like, subscribe. You stayed till the end. You're cool.